Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught right side, Tate. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jordan Whitehead.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Ross to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as we get this up to about the 42.
Offside. Defense.
And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it's going to be second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Derek Carr sacked.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a third and long after that sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
47
Well,
yards.
we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Complete.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 67 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete. Damon Arnett on
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
That's a double win there, Paul. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Raiders 0.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Spelled out a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 39. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Now Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Don't do us like that.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and just build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And
this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tanner Muse just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From midfield, here's Carr. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the Giants who pick up the victory at home. 35-21, the final score. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. 31-28, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They run the option on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Kamara off the draw. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Kamara. And we'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Hurts to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run. This is Kamara. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
To throw now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Drew Tranquill. That's a gain of 7. Makes it
on 3rd down. Here's Kamara. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Running with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
incomplete.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
Raiders 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Oh, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round.
The Raiders on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's called. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders.
Again, it's Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. From down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try. Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Ross to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Carr. And quickly into the hands of Waller. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
18 on the play.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Carr. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go with Jacobs. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
Damon Arnett up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Kamara on the carry.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they've faced in this ballgame. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I